There is something inside you that refuses to settle. You've felt it in the quiet moments, a whisper saying, "This can't be all there is." That's not your imagination. It's divine intention. You were made for more than your past, more than the opinions of others, more than what life has tried to label you. Too many people walk around wearing names they were never meant to carry. Failure, unqualified, broken, not enough. But those labels didn't come from God. He calls you chosen, equipped, redeemed, strong, more than a conqueror. The world may see your flaws. God sees your future. In Judges chapter 6, we meet a man named Gideon. When the angel of the Lord appeared to him, he was hiding, fearful, insecure, uncertain of his identity. But the angel didn't call him by his situation. He said, "The Lord is with you, mighty warrior." Gideon looked around like, "Who? Me?" He didn't feel like a warrior. He didn't look like a warrior. But God wasn't speaking to the man in hiding. He was speaking to the champion inside. The potential, the power, the purpose. That's what God does. He speaks to the more inside of you, even when you can't see it yourself. Paul said in Ephesians chapter 3, verse 20, "Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us." Did you catch that? His power is already at work in you. Not someday, not when you get it all together, right now. You're not waiting on favor. You're walking in it. But if you're going to live beyond the limits and labels, you've got to break up with small thinking. You weren't designed for average. God didn't breathe His Spirit into you so you could play it safe, blend in, or shrink to fit into someone else's comfort zone. You were made to rise. David was just a shepherd boy when God called him. Others saw a kid with a sling. God saw a king with a destiny. When David stepped onto the battlefield with Goliath, the odds were against him. But the anointing was for him. He didn't let fear write the narrative. He knew, if God is for me, who can be against me? That same Spirit, the Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead, is living in you. That means you're not weak. You're not fragile. You're not stuck. You are equipped, empowered, called, chosen. But here's the key. You have to stop rehearsing the limits and start declaring the promise. What you speak shapes what you see. You can't say, "I'm always going to struggle," and expect to walk in victory. You can't declare defeat and still live in purpose. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21 says, "The tongue has the power of life and death." Speak life. Speak vision. Speak destiny. Say it with boldness. I was made for more. Not maybe, not someday, but now. You've got gifts you haven't unwrapped, rooms you haven't walked into, dreams you haven't touched yet. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let people define you. Don't let delay discourage you. Isaiah chapter 60 verse 1 declares, "Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you." Get up, shine, rise into who you were created to be. Sometimes the biggest prison isn't around you, it's in your mind. You've believed the lie that you're not enough, that it's too late, that you've missed your moment. But heaven is still speaking. God has the final word, and He says you're just getting started. Stop comparing your journey to someone else's highlight reel. God's timing is perfect. Don't curse the process. Trust it. Every setback was set up. Every rejection was redirection. What the enemy meant for harm, God is turning for good. You've got to be like Joshua. When Moses died, the promise didn't. God said, "Be strong and courageous. I will never leave you nor forsake you." You don't have to do it alone. Heaven backs you up. Your history doesn't disqualify you. It qualifies you. The scars are proof you survived. The tears watered the soil of your calling. What you thought would break you actually built you. You've got the spirit of the overcomer in you. It's time to live like it. Time to dream again. Time to believe again. Time to walk like the child of God you were born to be, because you were made for more. More peace, more joy, more impact. Not by striving, but by stepping into the truth of who you are. You are not who the world says you are. You are who God says you are. And He says, you are destined. You are anointed. You are appointed for such a time as this. Now go live like it.